What up, y'all? Happy Thursday. It's your girl, UC Kayla, and I am back with another video. Now, obviously, I've had a change of scenery. I am on break at work, but I wanted to get this video in. I did not want to wait till I got home because last night's episode was everything. So y'all get ready to dive in. But before we do, if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share, guys. Share. I want more people to know about UC Kayla TV. Let them in on the greatness that you have found here. And thank you guys so much to everybody that's been rocking with me. A lot of y'all have been with me since the very beginning. All right, y'all. Disclaimer, we're about to get into it. Now, this week, and if you see me looking over, I still got my notes. Ain't nothing changed but the location. This week, we watched Sistas Season 5, Episode number 8, entitled Push to the Limit. Now, I'm going to start with the synopsis. I'm not doing a scene-by-scene breakdown, but my top moments of the episode, guys, we're going to get all the way into them. I promise I'm not going to shortchange you on that. All right, synopsis. Danny makes a grave mistake and solicits Andy's help to get her out of trouble. That's true. Karen regains her independence and figures out who the father is on her own. That's a lie. All right, y'all. So my top moments of the episode. We have Danny versus, I think his name is Jonah, the creep. Y'all, I did not think Tyler Perry was going to take it there like that for real. I'm like, this man spit in her face. That is just, that's a violation. I don't care. That is one of the lowest things you can do to a person. I don't care. That is bad enough he hit her. That's bad enough. But I was not expecting us to jump the episode off like that within the spit in the face. And then the tussle to the floor, like, it was super dark. But I will say this, hats off to Mignon, baby. She was acting. It was so many layers, and I tweeted that last night. For live tweets, follow me on Twitter at @girlKaylaD. But I was like, it was so many layers. I literally had chills at the end of that scene, from the hit to her response to him spitting on her, to the tussle in the living room, to her leaving the apartment building and running him down, beating him with that bat, busting the windows out, the rundown in the car. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, it was a lot. Like, the episode started up here. And for everybody who is just like, Danny shouldn't have brought him there, she should not have brought him there. But at a certain point, that doesn't even matter. That's my opinion. Like, it went far beyond what she shouldn't have done. That man is absolutely insane. So I hated to see that. It was super dark. It was very deep. I've never been a victim of domestic violence, but that episode should have started with a trigger warning, because that was crazy. Now, I will say a little side note, when Mignon busted them windows out, I wanted to say, now Tyler Perry, that's how you should have let Fatima bust them windows out. Gave her a metal bat like Danny had, not that wooden bat. And don't have any heels, baby. Mignon, now that's how you bust some windows out. And y'all know I love Krista. Don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying she didn't have the proper setup to really give it to us. You know, Mignon gave it to us last night. Okay. All right. At number 2, of course, stop hating, Zatima, y'all. I felt like the conversation, it was a typical Zatima conversation, but I feel like Zach, like, alluding to just really wanting to take Fatima on this date. I'm like, is he gonna repropose on this show? Or maybe, because somehow, you know, now I understand that Val did tell us, don't worry so much about the timeline. Sisters on one planet, Zatima's on another planet. So is he gonna propose for the first time, even though we've already seen this? Is he going to repropose? Is he going to be like, here, I want you to start wearing your ring. Don't worry about Karen. I feel like something like that, or along the lines of that, is going to happen, and I am here for it. But y'all know how these days have been dragging. We might get it by the mid-season finale. This is episode 8. So that would be episode 11. We might get it by then, how these days are dragging. Will they ever make it to the date before we come back for 5B, season 5, part B? Who knows? But, of course, I enjoyed the Zatima moment. Fatima looked good in that red suit. I was like, yeah, she looked good. So we love to see it. Of course, Zach forcing her to talk as usual there. So Zach be forcing her to talk. He knows she don't want to talk. She knows she don't want to talk. Then when she finally talks, even though she didn't want to, he be like, why you got attitude? But you know what? That's realistic in a relationship. So I ain't gonna give him too much. All right, at number 3, baby, we got Robin, who turned back into Willie Earl. And that's a reference from A Jazz Man's Blues. It's on Netflix if you haven't seen it. But Robin turned back into Willie Earl on Hayden behind. I was here for it. Hayden is such an idiot, and I tweeted that too. How you gonna say you're not familiar with the email, you don't know about the email, then all of a sudden when he have undeniable proof with the IP address, it's like, oh, well, I was trying to look out for you so you'll know what happened. Hayden, Robin ain't stupid. Nobody ain't stupid with you and Gary, okay? But I was here for it. Robin was serving Hayden his behind on a platter. I was like, yes. Even though Hayden walks straight out of that, said something smart to Andy. I forgot what he even said because he get on my nerves. Then back on the phone with Gary still plotting. I'm like, Hayden is never going to learn. Legit, Tyler Perry is just going to have to kill him off the show when he has nothing left to do with his character, because he's not going to stop. Like, the way Tyler Perry has built him up, I don't know if there's any redemption for Hayden's character is what I'm trying to say. Not putting that black man out of a job. I'm just saying. All right. At number 4, and I wouldn't say, and these are not favorite moments because it was nothing favorite to me about Danny having to kill that man and all this kind of stuff, but I would just say my top moments if I didn't reiterate that. At number 4, I have Karen being treated like a child by her mom and Andy and Pam. This isn't a favorite moment of mine, but I really feel like it highlights her character. And I tweeted this. It should be embarrassing to Karen that she is so immature that adults have to watch her because they're scared that she's going to make bad decisions. They don't trust her to make good decisions. They're scared she's going to make impulsive decisions. Like, why do you need to be monitored like a toddler to do what you're supposed to do? That should be embarrassing to her, but she doesn't see it like that. And somebody commented on my tweet and was like, she'll embarrass the whole family tree. I said she sure will, and she'll embarrass herself in the process. She's not afraid to embarrass herself in the process, and no, she's embarrassing herself. She'll go over there like the big bad wolf, just like when she showed up at Zach and Fatima's house, and then embarrassed herself, and then wanted to go and cry to Andy in the penthouse because she knew she embarrassed herself. Like, I don't understand Karen with that. And I can't get into the mentality because it's not that deep. So hopefully Karen's mom can keep her at bay from embarrassing herself about this baby situation, because she want to say, I know it's that baby. I know you don't. And you've already admitted that. That's the thing with Tyler Perry sometimes. She has admitted several times she doesn't know who the father is, but then she keeps going back and saying she does know. It's like extra unnecessary dialogue that we really don't need, when we could have been either getting Sabrina and Maurice out of jail, putting Q back in jail, untucking Calvin's shirt. Like, it's so much other stuff that we could be doing besides listening to Karen go back and forth, when the bottom line is she don't know who the father is. All right, y'all. And at number 5, I have Fatima and Andy being there for Danny. I was really touched how Fatima responded to Danny. Fatima be saving the day, first of all. We already know that. Fatima holds it down. Even though, not Andy, but the other sisters don't treat her right, they really don't know. Fatima be their biggest blessing, because Andy doesn't always have it together, and Fatima have her back. Like, that's the driving force behind Andy half the time. So I enjoyed how Danny was embraced by Fatima, how she allowed herself to be helped by Fatima and wasn't worrying about Karen's drama at that point. Because Danny is a loyal friend, and Danny often does put people above herself when she need to be worried about herself, instead of being like, no, I'm gonna just wait out here on Andy, you know, trying to be impartial for Karen. No, boo, let it out. Let Fatima help you. Let, you know, Fatima guide Andy back into the situation. So it was good to see that, and Andy was right on time coming in. Of course, Andy assumed that she was crying about Sabrina and didn't know about this new information. So I hope they can get this handled. I'm sure they will. I hope Danny don't go to jail, because the way Tyler Perry done thrown Sabrina in and threw away the key, I'm scared what's going to happen to Danny. Sabrina and Maurice just vanished off into the night. And I tweeted, I was like, why haven't we seen, I have barely seen one tweet about freeing Maurice and Sabrina. Y'all wrong for that. Zach was in jail for 30 seconds. And it was a whole riot. Sabrina and Maurice, we ain't been to that jail but one time this season. Until next week. And y'all don't even give a darn. Y'all wrong for that. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm not going to hold you for a super long time. Let me know what your either favorite moments in the episode was or moments that really stuck out to you. Y'all comment. Y'all know I love the commentary. Anything that you feel that I missed that you want to talk about, let's chat, because I love to talk about Sistas. You know, I review Zatima, I review All American Homecoming, but Sistas is my bread and butter. It's the reason why I started this channel, and that's what I love to do. So guys, I will see y'all next week. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a fabulous and safe weekend. Bye guys.